the local media has an agenda that they're going to serve. I don't know who's in charge of it or what it is, if it's like a headless monster.
You know, I was pretty happy with that one at Gerbils the other night.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, that was a good pizza.
Yeah. Fat wallets and empty hearts. Which...
Fat wallets, empty hearts.
It's insane how little musicians get. So, if you're interested in support, not just me, but any musician that you like, one of the best ways to do that, it sounds old school because it is purchase their music, purchase their merch, you know.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Rat Rod.
Hi, this is Mikey P from Skell.
Hey, this is Jeff from the Bell Jumpers.
Let's go.
Probably Dave Grohl, because he's awesome.
This is Jessica for the band Dimitus. You're listening to Pennsylvania Rock Show.
What's up, everyone? It is Bill. This is episode number 675 of the Pennsylvania Rock Show. We're live on Music from the 412. We're also coming at you from buildthescene.com in Leechburg and xrpradio.co.uk in Scotland. oldiesxl.com in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Rootaroo Radio on the beaches of San Diego, California. Both megarockradio.net and 107.1 FM KFGD in St. Louis, Missouri. And I know I forgot someone, but I can't think who it is right now. So we're going to go with it. With me tonight are Chip, Melina, and Nolan from Chip and the Charge Ups. What's up, guys?
What's up, Bill?
That was for anyone keeping track, that was the first time that intro was ever played. And it's already outdated. So you guys have a lot going on. And I started to write a question. I'm going to attempt to ask it. You have to bear with me because there's a lot going on in it, and we'll break it down after I ask. So I wrote, with the release of What Happened to the Boy Next Door, which is something else we're going to get to in a second, you've had a pretty busy month or so. You've had 10 out of 10 ratings on reviews. You've had Scott Tatey write a review. You were on KDKA today on Pittsburgh Talks. Paying Back the Devil just got put in regular rotation in DVE. I'm sure I'm missing some things, but that's a lot. Which one do you want to start on?
Well, let's start with the one that just happened
Okay.
this morning, since it just happened.
Sounds good. Yeah, we were on Talk Pittsburgh with Heather Abraham this afternoon, and what a milestone moment that was for us. You know, it's big honor.
I am. For anyone who's watching the video or listening at a later time, there are two videos. They are both embedded on the show notes for this episode, or you can go to KDK's website and watch it as well. So if you missed it like I did, I went and found it for you. So what about the DVE thing? I think is next if we're going in reverse order, right?
Sure.
So
yeah.
So how does that come about? Do you have to submit, or did they come to you?
Well, I mean, one thing that I will say, because it comes up in conversation a lot with other musicians and so forth, is that nothing ever comes to you. You know, if you ever see Chip and the Charge Ups anywhere, hear Chip and the Charge Ups anywhere, it's usually because we went out and pursued the coverage in the media. And even when we are asked to be on a show like this one, or be on the radio or whatever, and it was something that was pursued, it was because we built that relationship before by reaching out to the purveyor of that particular media. So yeah, I mean, I've been sending music to my contacts at DVE for a long time, and I don't know how the particulars work of jumping from the homegrown show to regular rotation. But from what I understand, that, you know, the song really resonated with the powers that be at the radio station. And when they played it and the team there heard it and got reactions from the people that they knew, it was a song that fit for what they wanted to put into their rotation and entertain their audience with. They've had Paying Back the Devil since November, and they've played it here and there. And then when our album release party came up, we pitched the idea of appearing as a guest on their morning show, and I had a phone interview with them, and they played the song. And that's when we were notified that, hey, you know what, we're going to give this a roll into regular rotation. So, it wasn't something where, you send them something one day, they never heard from you before, and then the next day it's in regular rotation. It's been something that we've been discussing with them for a while, or the song's been discussed with them for a while. And it just was a matter of them feeling that it was a good fit for their audience. And any of the good things that are happening now, I don't really feel that they're like an overnight success as some people may see it. I've been pitching my music for a long time and building relationships for a long time. So this is, an overnight success, 18 years in the making.
I interviewed you on 3 Questions and a Song when Paying Back the Devil first came out.
Yep.
And that is going to be linked in the show notes too, for anyone who missed it. But I remember saying something to the effect of, this sounds not like you. And I was excited. and it's hard to say not like you, because all of your stuff sounds different. Like, it's not like, I can't say this is a rock band. You won the Pittsburgh's best rock band, but you have punk rock, you have rock, you have Welcome to the Neighborhood is almost a metal song. I mean, you're all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
and I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I think with our latest album, it's definitely something that the three of us brought together multiple influences, yet we all had like a common thread. I think the common thread between the three of us is pop punk. And, for other stuff that I listen to, I may listen to old school punk and metal, and Melina may listen to alternative and emo, and Nolan may have been to a hair metal concert or two in his formative years. So, I think one reason why it may work is that we do bring multiple influences to the table, yet we all have a common thread that we share as well. And the chemistry since Nolan has joined the band has just been amazing. And I think that's reflective in our new album. And we're just so excited to be at the point we are.
I just realized, and I've been doing this a lot lately, I did not mention the songs that were before I started talking to you. So the first song on the show was The Crowning, She's Running. And then you got to hear that brand new intro that I was talking about. And then Villainous, Toxic Clarity. And the reason I want to bring that up now is I have about a minute before I'm taking a break. So I was going to miss it if I didn't. So what we're going to do, and you guys know this is coming, I'm going to ask you to tell me about the song after I play it. We're going to play first Winter's Descent song Fortune. And then we're going to play Sideways Middle Finger by Chip and the Charge Ups. And I'll give you a chance to tell me a little bit about the song. But before we do that, Chip, I asked you which song you wanted to play. Why that one?
Well, first of all, there were a couple songs you already had played on your show, and you wanted something. You wanted something different. So I think as we're talking with various people, both in media and in the fan base, a lot of people are asking about this song and are interested in the Sideways Middle Finger and what it means and how we came up with it. So I thought, it definitely seems to be a title that piques curiosity. So let's satisfy some of that curiosity right here on the Pennsylvania Rock Show.
Okay, so let's take a moment and listen to Fortune by Winter's Descent and Chip and the Charge Up's Sideways Middle Finger.
It's almost time for the annual Fostering Music Summer Shindig. Fostering Music is a charitable organization dedicated to enriching the lives of children currently in or adopted out of the foster care system. We proudly partner with local foster care agencies to provide musical instruments and instruction in conjunction with local music stores. This year's Summer Shindig fundraising event features 2 days of local music and outdoor family fun. Come out and make a difference while having a blast.
Hey, this is Billy the Kid from Billy the Kid and the Regulators. Check out music from the 412.
Reignite your curiosity with WQED. Are you enjoying the QED content on Music from the 412? WQED is committed to providing local content for the community, supported by the community. WQED brings you art, education, entertainment, and so much more. And all this great content is only possible because of your support. Not a member of QED? It's easy to join. Just visit WQED.org/donate and become a member today.
Catch the Pennsylvania Rock Show live Mondays on Music from the 412. Join host Bill Damiano for music and exclusive interviews with the best unsigned bands Pennsylvania has to offer. Featuring the best variety of rock and metal with new shows every week. Plus, you can catch replays every Saturday morning and stream us on the radio. Want to get your band featured in an upcoming episode? Visit Build the Scene online for submissions and additional information.
Welcome back. Before I forget, I do have 2 tickets to Faster Pussycat to give away tonight. We had one person enter. So Loretta Burton, check your email tonight or early tomorrow morning for those tickets. Those of you that aren't familiar with that, Music from 412 and Dresky Entertainment are giving away 2 free tickets to a show every week. I get to be the person that announces it here on the Pennsylvania Rock Show live on Music from the 412. All you have to do is go to musicfrom412.com/contests. Click on the one you're interested in and follow the directions. It's real easy. You share, you tag Music from 412 and Dresky Entertainment, and then you send us an email through a contact form giving us your email address so we can send you the tickets. It's that simple. And with me again, Chip, Melina, and Nolan Allen. Wait, first of all, let's discuss this. Chip, you have on a God Hates Unicorn shirt. And Jess was the one who was singing the Sneaky Heat Missiles in the intro from GHU. And Nolan, I think you have on a Steve Hawk shirt.
Yes, I do.
Look at that. All I can see is just the top of the arc. So that's something that you guys are really good at too, is going out and supporting the other musicians in the scene. And that's huge. But before we get to that, I'm going to ask you why you do that. Let's talk about your song Sideways Middle Finger first. Oh, wait. I forgot to unmute you. There, now you can.
All right, cool. Sideways Middle Finger is Melina's favorite song to introduce live, I'm pretty sure.
That is true. So before we play this song, usually I go into crazy mode, and obviously we just heard the song now. It's kind of a fun, upbeat pop punk song with some edgier, darker lyrics to it. So what I like to do, how I like to intro this, is I like to say, "Okay, everybody, we're gonna play the heaviest song we have. I want everybody to mosh. I want everybody to get crazy. This is Sideways Middle Finger." and then we go into a fun pop punk song with a fun little guitar lick at the beginning. So that is my favorite song to intro for that reason, because I can just go absolutely crazy with it.
So is this one also hockey related? Because I'm pretty sure that would get you in sportsmanlike conduct penalty.
No, it's like one of the only non-hockey songs I've ever written in my life, man.
Hey, didn't
I
Mark
like
Recchi?
hockey. So yeah, it's just a song. I can't remember the specific incident, but it was a conversation where, you know, it was like whatever someone did was like worthy of something so much more obscene than a mere middle finger. So we're like, how can we make something more obscene than a middle finger? So I'm like, you know, turn it on its side, it gets multiplied. And a quarter turn, twice the burn. And it's like, oh man, those are some lyrics. Those are some lyrics. So that's how that kind of came to be.
Nolan, you were trying to interject.
I was about to say, didn't Mark Recchi like flip someone off during a game?
Hold on. My touchpad has been going crazy for the last couple of days. Let's try that again. Go ahead, Nolan.
I was like, didn't Mark Recchi flip someone off during a game once or twice? Like, I feel like I remember that, but I could be wrong. So we could have a hockey reference if we forced it a little bit. I'm not sure.
It probably was an upright middle finger, though.
Maybe.
So back to going out and supporting the other musicians in the scene. I'm pretty sure I know what you're going to say your reason is, but what's the biggest reason that you do that?
Because we love music.
I mean, for me, at least growing up, like I used to be like one of the youngest people in the rock scene. I'm sure Melina can relate. And you have like, I'm wearing Steve Hawk right now because he really took me under his wing. I played my first ever show with him. So that's kind of why I wore this shirt tonight. And he took me under the wing to show me the way and introduced me to many people that I know today that I consider friends over in Westmoreland County. And basically, I've learned throughout the years that supporting others, like it really means a lot to them, and it reciprocates as well. And I like building everyone up, honestly, when it comes to the music scene in Pittsburgh.
I personally have not made it to Steve Hawk's show yet, but I ran into him at Sheets like 3 times. What about God Hates Unicorns? Why do you have that one on?
Well, Bill, I know you've done some photography for them, I believe, right?
Yes, quite a bit.
So that, as I'm going through my shirts and deciding on which of the many Pittsburgh bands to wear on my chest tonight, that's why I chose it. I'd show them some love and show you some love for being connected with them.
They're a lot of fun.
For sure.
Jess, there's 2 Jesses in the band now.
Oh, I wasn't aware of that.
The new bass player's name is also Jess.
Okay.
But lead singer Jessica says that my daughter Bria is her assistant. But my daughters are not old enough to go to a God Hates Unicorns show yet.
Oh no. I'm not even sure 21 is old enough to handle some of their lyrics.
I ran into a superintendent from a school at Millville this year, and I was talking to her because I went to school with her, high school, and she was going to go see it. And then as the show was going on, I'm like, oh, I really hope she didn't come. She didn't. Anyway, notice I didn't mention what school district.
Probably a smart move.
So you guys are playing. You have a really long schedule, and I'm going to let you pick some out. I already mentioned the August 25th show with Rock for Life at the Shrine Center, but where else? What else do you have coming up?
Like you said, we have a bunch of stuff coming up. A few things that we're super excited about. geez, there's a lot we're excited about. So this coming Monday, we're going to be the featured artist at Acoustic Cafe. So we'll be playing a few songs there. A big one is July 13th at Jurgles. We will be playing with Liliac,
that's another family band.
What's that?
So that's another family band.
Yeah, another family band.
Well, we're going with the adopted you.
Play with them again. So that'll be a big one. We're doing our first Cleveland date, July 29th, and we will be announcing a Columbus date, our first time in Columbus, very soon as well. So yeah, we have a lot of exciting stuff coming up, and our website, thechargeups.com, is a place you can find updates. Or for those of you on Facebook, just go to the Charge Ups page, and our cover photo has our current dates. So we hope to see a lot of people out there this summer, and we for a number of reasons, but one thing is we want to thank everyone for supporting us, because a lot of the great things that are happening for us are because people know that people care about us. The media doesn't want to put out content about a band that no one seems to care about. So the fact that the media wants to talk to us, it's because people are showing that they care about us, and we can't thank people enough for caring. And to be able to look them in the eye after a show and to be able to say thank you just means the world, because we wouldn't be able to do what we're doing without them.
I have a feeling that once my daughters see you guys play, that you're going to be added to their playlist.
Yes. Hope so.
Right now, Black Ridge is at the top of their playlist.
Mm-hmm.
They're really into them.
Cool.
But they are getting into the scene. They've gone to a couple of the Thunder Thursdays at the Shrine Center with me. I wasn't going to go this week, and I was informed that we had to go. So if you're not familiar with that, Thunder Thursdays at the Shrine Center in Pittsburgh, this week is the Needs Hotel Band. John Vento, an awesome guy in the scene. Another one who supports everybody and everything. So my reason for not going was I'm also going to be at Summer Shindig on Friday and Saturday. So I thought for sure my wife was going to say, no way, you're not going three days in a row. What she really said was take them all. I have not asked you guys any odd questions yet. This is very, very not normal. So I'm going to have to ask you one, and then we'll take a break.
Well, there's three of us. So if one of us gets stumped or two of us get stumped, someone should be able to answer.
All right. So you can invite any four people from the history of the world to sit down to dinner with you. One of them has to be a musician. The other three, there are no guidelines for. Who are you going to invite to eat with you? Or zero, Chip.
I know my answer. I'm a family guy through and through. So, the more important to me than any celebrity, any historical figure, would be family members. So, I was super close with my parents. So it'd be my mom and my dad. My brother-in-law recently passed away. I'd invite him to the table, and my grandmother on my mother's side as well. So much of life is great, and then when you look at life and think about the worst times, you think about loss. So being able to have that one more dinner with those people, that'd be everything to me. So George Washington or Axl Rose or whatever, they don't matter. I'd rather have my departed family member sitting down with me.
I love that answer. And thankfully, I don't have to follow it up. You two might. No?
Well, I mean, going off Chip's answer, it's like
how can we say anything after that? Jeez.
Yeah, the only thing
they're probably like, well, Axl Rose and George Washington. And I'm like, oh, Axl Rose and George Washington now.
My great grandfather, going off Chip's answer, passed away back in 2008, and through the years, I found out that actually he was a musician. So I guess he could fill in for the musician spot at my table, but for the other three
my
people,
mom was a musician, so that's why. That's how I checked that box. But go ahead, Nolan. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're okay. And it was just like thinking about that. Like I would love to talk music with him because, well, I didn't get to. I barely knew what an instrument was in 2008 because like I was 9, and I wasn't playing music yet, really. So.
I'm going to do the math in my head. That's what, 19 years ago. 19? No. Math is terrible.
Well,
2008 to 23. Never mind. I'm old. That's all you need to know.
I'm 24. So
I am not. Now, I'll tell you, I'm 46. See, old.
It's not old.
Melina, do you want to answer or do you want to pass?
Yeah, I guess I'll answer. I don't really have anybody like super specific, but going along with the theme of family, I'm really interested in like the learning about family members that you might have never met before. Like I've always found that fascinating. So maybe somebody who passed away whenever I was younger and I never really got to know them too well, somebody like that would be cool. Musician wise, I would love to be able to talk to Butch Walker. He's probably my number one musical influence. And then I'm also a huge wrestling fan, and he is also a musician. I'd love to talk to Chris Jericho as well.
I tried to contact him to come on here, and they ignored me.
Oh,
just like Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl would be another good one.
Yeah, Dave.
Well, that question's coming up. So, so what we're going to hear next is 9 Sundays and their song Martyr, and 13 Saints and their song. Let me try that again. We're going to listen to Action Camp Pianist and Zom Bird on a Wire. We'll hear 9 Sundays and 13 Saints at the end. We'll be right back.
Want your music featured with the best of Pittsburgh's local artists? Music from the 412 is seeking bands and solo artists from Pittsburgh and beyond for our channel and exclusive shows. Simply visit musicfromthe412.com and look for our submission form under the Contact tab. Whether you're looking for an interview feature, concert promotion, or airtime for your latest song or music video, Music from the 412 has you covered. Get exposure for your music today. Band TV is your network for live and on-demand sports, concerts, and more direct to your living room. Catch up on the latest regional sports highlights or catch a concert from the comfort of your own home. You can even stream Music from the 412 anytime to your TV, internet, or smart device. 10 Band TV is free and streaming daily to Western PA and surrounding regions. Learn more at 10band.tv.
We are back with Chip and the Charge Ups for a very short third segment But I did mention that I was going to ask about Dave Grohl, and that is the Build a Scene official question. It's who's your Dave Grohl? And I'm sure I asked any number of the three of you this question before, but you can always give me a different answer. Who do you want to go up on stage with and play one of their original songs?
For me, I will have to go with, I will replace Trey Cool on the drums kit to play Holiday. We've been playing it live and for Chipping the Charge Ups, and it's one of my favorite songs of all time. And I would love to play with Green Day, taking the place of Trey Cool to be playing Holiday.
Would you sing it also, Nolan, or just play the drums?
Nope, just play the drums. I'd be too scared.
I screw it up. One live with us.
I do sing it live, but I can't do that to Billy Joe. Let him sing the song, and I could just sit in awe from behind the kit.
Melina, how about you?
It's a hard one. Do you have anything?
Yeah, I have
you go first. I'm going to keep thinking about this.
So, yeah, I would say my Dave Grohl would be Lizzie Hale, and I'd love to go on stage with Hailstorm and play Freak Like Me on guitar.
Good. I have so many different ways that this could go, just because I have so many like different musical influences and so many musicians that I cover. But I think for this one, I'd have to choose My Chemical Romance. We cover I'm Not Okay, and I think that I would have to do that one.
You would crush it. You would crush it.
Thanks.
All right, so a lot of bands have played in some odd places. Like Metallica has played in Antarctica, and Kiss has played the Great White Sharks in Australia. What is a non-standard venue that you think Chip and the Charge Ups should play at?
I'm glad you didn't ask where we have played, because most of the places we played have been pretty standard. But
not always the same venue you headed towards at the beginning of the day, though.
That is.
See if he knows. Was it Deutschtown? Deutschtown or Millville? I confused the two. When it rained and you had to go to the other.
That was Deutschtown last year.
Where I tried really hard to stick around.
Let's pick somewhere indoors. Let's pick an indoor venue.
Well, if this is a hypothetical question, hypothetically, it's not going to rain.
That's a good point.
True.
That's a good point. I don't know. It'd be like cool. Is it the Great Wall of China that has that staircase that goes up the hill, or is that called something else?
Are you thinking of the Red Rocks in Colorado?
No. Which would that be an awesome place to play? I'm thinking
would be an awesome
in
place
China. There's a place in China. I'm not sure if it's the Great Wall of China or something else in China, where there's a big mountain and these little steps, like probably hundreds or even thousands of steps that wind up this hillside.
I'm not going to that show.
I think
I've carried my drums up many a steps.
Nolan isn't going either.
We need a lift or like a helicopter to get my stuff up there. I can't do that. I can't take the multiple trips.
We'd have a crew. I mean, if we're going to be playing there,
Sherpas.
We're going to have like dozens of roadies.
Yeah, I'd say going with the theme of we're going to have to go up a lot of stairs. The Beatles did a rooftop concert, and I think that is like one of the coolest ideas ever. So I think it would be really cool to do a rooftop concert.
Or what about in the ring at a WrestleMania? Wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be very cool. You just at WrestleMania at all. That's gotta be my pick. You went up to me.
That should be the next song that you guys write. Kind of like the old 2-9er. You need to pick a wrestler and write an entrance song for them.
That'd be cool.
We should do that. We should do that.
That would be your two's responsibility. I have no knowledge in the subject, so I'll just play drums.
Just smack the drums.
I have one more question for you. What is the best pizza you've had because you're a musician?
Because we're a musician.
Yep.
Because.
So it could be at rehearsal, at a recording session, to, from, or at a gig, anything like that.
I mean, outside the Rex Theater, whatever it was there, there was that pizza shop that I would always stop at every time I played at the Rex. So that would be my first thought. But I don't think any other shows, like rehearsals, maybe but
yeah, it's kind of like, we are such a low level band that we don't usually get meals served to us, like not even pizza or at
the Hard Rock being the headliner,
water or anything. We don't get that level of respect yet.
Oh, we have our selfie from the Hard Rock.
Yes,
both of us with our chicken Caesar salad.
Yes, they fed us. That was a rarity. So thank you, Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah,
if we would have had their pizza, we would have been able to answer this question honestly. Yeah. We're like, yeah, the Hard Rock Cafe, they're the best pizza we've ever had because we're musicians. It's also the only pizza we ever had because we're musicians, but that's okay.
I think usually we're fairly healthy eaters as well. Usually before shows, we'll go to Subway, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's
or like, eat like vegetables, eat salads, eat generally pretty healthy before we play a show.
Yeah, Melina is very triggered at the thought of a Subway Veggie Delight because I literally eat one before every show. I don't eat anything spicy or garlicky or anything that will dry out, the vocal cavity. I'm always eating a Subway Veggie Delight on Italian with mayo, and that's what I eat. In my digestive system knows what to expect, which is not the case with other foods, as we all probably have experienced in our life.
Yeah, you don't want to walk the tightrope of life right before you play a show.
Exactly. You want to be able to go on stage and leave the stage with your pants just as empty as they were when you got on stage. And I know if I eat a Subway Veggie Delight before I go on stage, that is going to be my reality, and that's a good thing. So,
see, now I need to make note of where that was, so the next time I redo the intro, that can be in it.
There you go.
Yeah. There's also I'm the opposite. I stop at Sheetz beforehand, get like a quesarito, and I'm like loving it. And I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go about on stage and hit things, and now I'm singing a song, and I'm like, maybe I should take the chip route, but I can't do Subway. I worked there for 5 years. I had hundreds of Subway sandwiches, so it's like I can't have another Subway sandwich.
We would have a very hard time on tour because these guys, for various reasons, are sick of Subway, and that's literally all I'll eat before.
The only thing you'll eat is Subway. Both of us won't eat Subway, and then both of us have dietary restrictions. So we would not be able to find anywhere that we can all eat.
That's it. You just have to get so big that you can afford chefs.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Or just find a plaza that has like multiple options that Chip gets Subway, I'm going to Sbarro.
I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight.
Thank you, Bill. Always a blast talking with you.
This has been episode number 675. I'm going to throw their website address up on the screen again. It is thechargeups.com. Make sure you go there, buy some music, buy some merch, join their Patreon, which you didn't even get to talk about this time, and go see them at various shows. If you have to pick one, I'm going to suggest you go to the Rock for Life one. It's a great cause. And there's, I think, 6 bands that night, including Blackridge. So my daughters will be there, and then that's where they're going to see you and realize they like you too. That said, this has been episode number 675. Those of you that are hanging out for the rest of the radio show and podcast, now you're going to hear 9 Sundays, Martyr, and 13 Saints, New York Doll. And those of you going to hang out for a little bit more on the video, I honestly don't know what's coming up after the concert calendar because I was in a rush today and I just grabbed a video that from Music from 412. So there's like 40 minutes of whatever Rocky programmed. So with that said, I will see you next time. Hey everyone, it's Bill from Music from the 412 with your concert calendar for Monday, June 12th. Chip and the Charge Ups will be on the Pennsylvania Rock Show live here on Music from the 412 with yours truly hosting the Pennsylvania Rock Show. Tuesday, June 13th, 7 p.m. Faster Pussycat, Jason Charles Miller, Royal Honey, and the Cheats at the Craft House Stage and Grill. Thursday, June 15th, we head back to the Shrine Center at 6 p.m. for Thunder Thursdays Summer Music Series. This one features the Needs Hotel Band, and once again, that is a free show. 7 p.m. to 11 p.m., Black Ridge, and We Came From Space at the Craft House Stage and Grill. Saturday and Sunday, June 16th and 17th. Fostering Music Summer Shindig at Paradise Park. Friday's lineup includes Zach Revito and the Rust Belt Rhythm, Noble Hops, Miss Freddie's Blues Band, Center Stage, and Silver Lining Shakedown. Saturday's lineup includes Wave Spy, Cosmic Unity, 6872, Andrew, Luke, and Dave, Jared Berry and Black Forest Ham, Halfway Down, Justin Cook and the Imposters, Gary Burke III, and Black Ridge. We're also going to be hanging out with you at some upcoming music festivals. For the full list, you can visit musicfromthe412.com/appearances. We're going to talk about June 8th, Thunder Thursday, Shot of Soul at the Pittsburgh Shrine Center. Also at the Shrine Center on June 15th, the Needs Hotel Band. And once again, those are free shows, and Music from 412 will be hanging out there, giving out stickers, talking about what we do, giving out keychains and more. June 16th and 17th, we will be at the Summer Shindig at Paradise Park in Cowansville. We'll be co-hosting that. June 24th, we will be at the PA Band Initiative Music Festival at the Beacon Hotel in Renfrew, Pennsylvania. That is all I have for you this week. My name is Bill, and I'll see you live on the Pennsylvania Rock Show at 9 p.m. on Mondays here on musicfromthe412.com. Don't forget to go to our submission page, which you can see right behind me. Submit your music, your shows, your videos, and anything else you need us to know so that we can keep our radio station, TV station, and the people in the know.
shed